hope I never change, yeah, yeah, yeah. Dirty soul, they treat me like a stain, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah, yeah, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in week one as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Browns going up against the Texans.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. He'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. So first carry now. This is Johnson. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Kaiser. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Browns send out their punter now. They'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, Watson. And this one's incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And now a first down following that long gain.
Come on, let's go.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Strong left. Here we go. Brand 38.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Brand 38.
From the red zone now, Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the early lead. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's Kaiser, and bulldozing his way through. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Try and 38! Here we go! Try and 38! Try and 38!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Here we go!
To throw is Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Let's go!
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Kaiser on 3rd and 2. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Let's go!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Again, it's Hill. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson caught left side, Hopkins. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. J.J. Watt with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Kaiser, this looks like a free play. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Kaiser. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They run a draw here on second down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pick. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. First down, Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down, Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Kaiser now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. It's a foot race. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Watson. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw on second is Watson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, Watson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go.
The final shot before the break. Watson. Well, the pressure gets to him again. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff to Miller. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking. And now you're establishing the running game.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
On 1st down, Watson. And he rifles one incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Ohio. Here we go.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, it's Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Let's go.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jamie Collins, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Third and long. It's Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney merciless. Able to drop him for a loss of 4. Second down, Kaiser. Big hold of the 30, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the third at MetLife Stadium. And it's the Bills that have added to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Kaiser to throw it. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken to the 26. Quick move by Miller. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know, when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A first down throw for Kaiser. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is knocked down from the side at the 36. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
To throw, Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, Kaiser. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Screen play, Johnson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
Throw left side complete. It's Casey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Underneath for Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Finding some room at midfield. Caught left side, Hopkins. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Let's go!
They'll run it with Hill. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments in this one. Hill to try again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Jeremy Hill taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans will extend their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Fresh set of downs here, so the D-line's going to spread out.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Now Kaiser. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Andre Howe. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
A fourth-quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Texans on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Matt Wild now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami, and it's the Dolphins that wound up winning that one. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Kaiser. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Second down now after the incompletion. Here's Kaiser. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15.
Let's go! Brian 38! Brian 38!
Kaiser to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at about the 31.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Buccaneers have just extended their lead. A win would be their first of the young season. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Houston, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.